back of the London Ultra Cab this week, we have the legendary club DJ, music producer and record label boss, Jumping Jack Frost in the back.
Hello, mate.
How you doing?
I'm good, brother.
It's good to finally meet you.
Yeah, mate. Nice one, bro.
And as I say, it's an honour to have you in the back of the London Ultra Cab.
Yeah, cool.
And also, towards the end of this show, we're going to sort of touch on sort of the knife crime situation in London as well.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's quite an important subject at the moment.
Definitely.
But anyway, first two questions I like to ask is where you from and what was it like growing up as a kid?
Well, I'm from Brixton, southwest London. Growing up as a kid in the area was really fun because obviously I grew up in the 70s, so it was a really fun time to be living in Brixton. It was hard because, you know what I mean, there's a lot of hard people around, and you know what I mean, we grew up in a really tough environment with like,
I bet it was a lot of community kind of spirit.
Yeah, it was very community orientated. Do you know what I mean? Like I come from a very tight community because I lived in Brixton Hill and New Park Road.
Oh, you was in Brixton Hill?
Yeah, which is very.
What near Brixton Prison up that way?
Just right at the back of the prison, up the top there,
yeah.
Man. That's where I grew up, around there.
So it's very kind of community. Everyone sort of knew each other, and basically
everyone knows each other's mums, each other's dads,
and everyone looked after each other.
Everyone looked out for each other. You know what I'm saying?
And what music was you listening to back in the 70s?
Well, I grew up. My uncles and that, they always played like funk, and you know what I mean, like stuff like James Brown, Miles Davis, Bootsy Collins, Parliament. I grew up with a lot of stuff like that, and obviously reggae, which is a very heavy part of my upbringing. Do you know what I mean? I come from Brixton, obviously a black community, a black neighbourhood, a black area, and it was very reggae orientated. So reggae was at the centre of everything in how I grew up. But in regard to like my family and stuff, there's a lot of funk and jazz and stuff.
Yeah, so you was right into like the rare, like kind of rare groove funk and
yeah. That's what I grew up on, that music there.
And the reggae. Do you remember some of the reggae? Was you in a reggae sound system?
Yeah, when I was growing up, I used to be a box boy. You know what I mean? I used to carry the.
Oh, you used to carry the speakers?
Yeah, I used to carry the boxes, man. I used to carry the boxes. I used to go to a club called Shepherd's, do you know what I mean? On Railton Road. Sometimes the only way we could get in there was to carry the boxes for the sound systems, do you know what I mean? So I carried numerous boxes for numerous sounds, but Frontline International.
Frontline, yeah.
That was like the sound that I followed that sound, you know what I mean? I was like part of that sound. I was like, felt really good growing up. Yeah, I'm in the sound. I carried the bloody boxes, do you know what I mean? And we used to jump in the back of the van, go all over London when we were playing out, travel in the back of the van with the speakers, and when we got to the venue, all the younger lot, like we just carry the boxes into the dance. Do you know what I mean?
Was this is this going back to like the late 70s?
This is like
or early 80s.
This is like early 80s.
Early 80s.
I mean? This is like late 70s, early 80s. Do you know what I mean? 1979, 1980, around about that time.
And can you remember any of the, any of the dances, like the reggae raves from back then?
Yeah, because obviously, as I said, I used to go to Shepherd's. That was my local. We'd go there once a week. We go to Shepherd's, and then as I got older, I started going to places like Glengal Hall, where Josh Shucker used to play. Because I used to go to Josh Shucker all the time. Do you know what I mean?
You was a big. He was quite an inspiration on you, wasn't he, Josh?
Yeah, Josh Shucker was a big inspiration on me, man. Do you know what I mean? Without Shucker, do you know what I mean? I don't think, I don't know if I'd be doing what I do now. The guy was just inspired me so much, Shucker, do you know what I mean? And Sir Coxon, but mostly just Shucker.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And, obviously films like Babylon, they're legendary films. Obviously, Jar Shaka played a huge role, and he obviously had the Jar Shaka, like the music in it as well.
Yeah, Babylon, Aswad, those tunes.
Aswad, yeah.
Warrior Charge. Tunes like they're the anthems of my childhood. When we were out skanking, we used to like go and skank against other crews. You know what I mean? And have like competitions. We got like all over London.
So you was a dancer, skanker?
Yeah, I used to go. We used to skank, man. Me and my boys, man. We go all around skanking. You know what I mean? At Shaka.
What you used to have like battle skanking?
Yeah, battles. It's proper battle vibes, man. Do you know what I mean? When we were skanking, there's a proper battle vibes, like, you know what I mean? We go to like different areas. I remember once we went down to Deptford to challenge.
What in the park?
Yeah.
Fulton Park.
Yeah, that's right.
I was there.
With Josh Shaka's.
I used to go there, yeah.
Where Shaka used to play down there.
Down the hill on the left.
Down the hill on the left, mate.
I was there. I was there.
That was crazy, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because my cousins lived on Woodpecker Estate in New Cross.
Yeah, yeah. Because Woodpecker, we used to go to Woodpecker as well.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Woodpecker was that Tuesday night? Woodpecker, Tuesday or Wednesday?
That was the first time I ever witnessed, because I was in the reggae like late 70s, but that's the first time I actually witnessed the reggae sound system in a park.
Wow. And it had all the mesh around it, like a little five-a-side football kind of thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, man. I remember when we went down there, once I went down there, we were skanking like skanking against the Deptford boys, and I don't think they liked it. We beat them and they fucking started wanting to have a fight with us. You know what I mean? So we had to run because we was outnumbered, obviously. You know what I mean? Them days there, Brixton boys, Peckham boys, Deptford boys, there's a lot of confrontation, a lot of beef. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we wasn't even really meant to be in that area, but we was all firm-handed, so we decided to go down there and skank. Do you know what I'm saying?
It was a lot of gang related sort of them, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, a lot of gang stuff going on then. Do you know what I mean? But we were at that time. We were as kids. I was like, I think I must have been like 11 years old, 11, 12 years old, and we were just out all them days there. You could just go out. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We'd be out until you can't have 12-year-olds out now till like 1 in the morning. But then
back then it was different, wasn't it?
Back then it was different. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
I used to go to my grandmother's house when I was like 6, 7 years old, from Brixton, and she lived in Clapham Junction.
You had no fear or no worries, did you?
None. There were no paedophiles walking around snatching kids. It was safe in them days. Do you know what I mean?
As I say, because it was community spirit, wasn't it?
Very community. Do you know what I'm saying? Very community. Very, very community. But you know what I mean? It's like, you know, nothing lasts forever. But they were bloody good days, do you know what I'm saying?
And Frost, was you wearing like the reggae styles, like the string vest and all that, like?
Yeah, I used to wear a beret, yeah.
The beret.
I used to wear a beret, and we used to put the fucking the coat hanger in it to make it like a frisbee, like a big fucking beret like this.
Yeah,
it's like crazy. Like put the coat hanger in it and make it like a perfect flying saucer shape.
And what other styles? What other styles of fashion was you wearing as well?
That time I was wearing the diamond jumpers, the Farrahs.
Farrahs, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that was a good waffles.
Waffle trousers.
Yeah, mate.
Remember the burgundy waffle trousers?
Burgundy waffles, bruv.
It was all about the burgundy.
Come on, son. I remember I had the burgundy Farrahs. I felt like, yeah, mate.
You was like the bee's knees,
Happy days, mate. I walked round with my hand in my back pocket, like, yeah, look, flashing the fucking F sign. I do that.
Oh, brilliant. And also, can you remember like the first record you ever bought?
Yeah, I can.
And where you bought it from?
The first record I ever bought was by Lone Ranger, a tune called Barnabas Collins. And I bought it at Dove Vendor.
What, in Clapham Junction?
In Clapham Junction. This is before it went to St John's Hill.
That's right.
Because Dove Vendor was originally at the other end of Clapham Junction, yeah?
That's right, and then it moved, didn't it?
And then it moved, do you know what I mean? So I bought it at the original spot.
Did you get into like the hip-hop scene as well?
Yeah, a little bit. I wasn't really much of a b-boy. I reckon around the b-boy times, that's when I was out robbing people, because I used to be a little scallywag. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I used to go out popping people's chains, and me and my pals, we stick people up all the time. So a lot of the hip hop boys, all had fucking Jerry curls, and
you weren't massively into that.
I like the music, but I wasn't really into their little body popping vibes and all that. I wasn't really into all that.
What hip hop was you into?
I think I liked hip hop. I always liked hip hop, but I got really properly into it around about the Public Enemy days.
So like 86?
Yeah, that's when I got really into it.
And when did you get your first set of decks?
I tell you what, even when I first started DJing, I never had fucking decks. I had like direct drive, belt drive decks, mate. And that was like around about 86, I reckon. You know what I mean? 86.
And did you start like dabbling with a bit of scratching, cutting and scratching?
I tried a bit of scratching, and that obviously I was thinking, how come it's ain't working? But obviously with a belt drive deck, it's not going to work, is it? You know what I mean? It's only after trying techniques and all that and getting the hang of it
that you mastered like the kind of scratching.
Yeah. I went round. I got taught how to do scratching and that by a friend of mine called DJ Business. Do you know
Are
what I
you
mean?
friends with Billy Business?
Yeah, Billy Business, yeah.
Yeah.
Billy taught me how to scratch, do you know what I mean? He locked me in his fucking house one time for about hours and went, this is, you know what I mean? This wouldn't let me leave until I'd done it, do you know what I mean?
Well, you had a great teacher for us because Business is one of the greatest scratch DJs in London.
Yeah, definitely.
From back then, I mean, it's him, DJ Pogo, Cutmaster Swift.
That's right.
You had Undercover,
That's right.
DJ Supreme. You know, all them guys.
That's right. That's right. They're all good friends of mine.
Oh, you know them all as well?
Yeah, I know all of them.
Yeah. I was going to say to you, how did you get your name as well, Jumping Jack Frost?
I just wanted a name that people could remember. I think I'm quite good at marketing. Do you know what I mean? And selling products, selling names, selling products. I'm quite good at that. It's a speciality of mine. So I thought I'm gonna have a name that people. It sounds like you've heard it before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's something that you remember. Like a lot of people, when I first started off, they'd be like, "Oh, Jumping Jack Frost. Yeah, I know you, but you didn't fucking know me. You just thought the name sounded familiar, and you thought you might have heard me before, but you hadn't." It was a bit of a Jedi mind trick, really, but it worked.
It worked well.
Yeah.
Did you just sort of just come up with it?
Came out with it, man. Do you know what I mean? I just thought I needed something a bit quirky, a bit catchy, and I just came up with that.
How did you start getting into into the rave scene then?
Basically, I was DJing on a pirate station called Lightning, yeah, at the time, and it was just sort of crazy because I was DJing on Lightning, playing like acid house and stuff, and I got a call from a guy called Tony Colsonator. Now Tony, he's run a party called Sunrise, which is like a massive, they're like 20,000 people at their parties. Do you know what I mean? So he said to me, yeah, I really like what you're doing. Would you like to come and play at one of my parties?
How did he hear about you? Just through the radio station?
Yeah, he must have been listening to me on the radio.
Right.
And he just like paged me in because at that time there.
His pages, wasn't it?
Yeah, his pages. See what I mean? So he's paged me, and I rang him back, and then it's gone from there. Do you know what I mean? And I ended up first of all I played at Heaven, and then I played at.
What night did you do at Heaven? Was it like?
It was called Club Sunrise.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It was just like, it wasn't very busy, but I think they really liked me, and they invited me to go and play at the next big Sunrise event, which I done. And then after that, I went on to play at Energy with Groove Rider and Fabio Carcox.
I remember Energy. Did it have like the flyer with like a guy on the front with his arms?
That's right. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, so that's how I got into it. I was really lucky because I got spotted by like really big promoters early. Do you know what I mean? And
that's what kind of kick-started it.
That's what kick-started me to come and to do what I do and be where I am today.
And did you just love like the sound of the rave records back then? I mean, what sort of tunes was you playing back then when you first started?
Well, the first acid house tune I ever bought was a tune by Armando called Land of Confusion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is a fucking insane record. Up to now I play it and I'm like, what a fucking tune. Do you know what I mean?
Do you still play it out now?
Oh, I played it on Saturday night gone because I played at a party called Clockwork Orange last Saturday, which was bloody amazing. It's like a massive old school party, and I played that record there and it just went down a treat. Do you know what I mean?
Just like went off.
Went off me.
Say to you, going back to the pirate stations, I mean,
Yeah.
I grew up like you in London, so I grew up with stations like Invicta,
Yeah.
LWR,
Yeah.
Kiss FM,
Yeah.
and then later on Centreforce, Sunrise, and a bit later on Cool FM.
Yeah.
Can you tell me like the importance of the pirate radio station?
Listen, mate, without pirate stations, there probably wouldn't be the scene that there is today. Pirate stations gave birth to rave. Do you know what I mean? On a mass scale.
Without a doubt.
Do you know what I mean? On a mass scale. Do you know what I mean?
Because there was no internet back then.
Nah.
Was there? Or no mobile phones or nothing.
It brought it to your front room. It brought it into your house. Do you know what I'm saying? Private record. Like look at tunes like LFO. That tune, it was banned by the BBC, and it went to #1 in the national charts. How does it do that?
Because of the pirates.
Pirate stations, mate.
Because they was the only ones playing the underground music.
Because at that time, that's when the BBC they lost their grip and their monopoly on dictating what records go to #1 and blah 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 blah. Because they had banned this record, and it went to #1 in in the national charts with no BBC airplay. That was unheard of. And that's how I think that's probably one of the first records ever to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So pirate stations had a lot to do with that, and a lot of other records that broke and went national.
And I was going to say also the pirate radio stations were pivotal to the rave kind of promotion.
Yeah.
Because all the raves were getting promoted via the pirate stations. I remember like, you know, someone saying like meet up M25 junction so and so, and like you meet up on the in a field somewhere.
Yeah, mate, that was it. You know what I mean? Like meeting points. Go to meeting points. Like meeting points. You could have meeting points like 3 different meeting points in the night. I mean, I remember once Energy had a party called Dance 89.
Were they big raves?
Massive. I think at Energy, there's about this particular party. I think there were about 25,000 people there. Yeah.
Wow.
But,
so what was they like, in a field or a big warehouse?
It was a big field. It was a field and a warehouse all in together. Yeah. But what had happened? They were looking for a venue. Or I think they had about 3 venues bust in the same night. So and they had thousands of people just driving around all night waiting for this party. The party actually started at 6 in the morning, mate. Yeah. Bloody crazy.
And was there some big highlights from them like early raving years? Have you got some big highlights from them?
Oh yeah, I've got so many memories from that, man. Do you know what I mean? So many memories.
What's one of your favourite memories?
One of my favourite memories is going to an illegal party and the police trying to stop us from walking up a public road. And the promoter had his solicitor with him.
No way.
So the solicitor is like, listen, just walk past them, they can't stop you. This is a public road. So where they're trying to block the road and stop people going into the party, they were actually breaking the law because they had no authority to stop us walking up a public road. But it's a good thing the promoter had his solicitor with him, because his solicitor is like, listen, don't listen to them, just walk straight past them, yeah? So when we started walking past them, they didn't do nothing. And I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's one of my highlights, that.
That's one clued up promoter.
Yes, do you know what I mean? Another one of my highlights is, I was one of the first DJs ever to play in Northern Ireland to Protestant and Catholic kids, do you know what I mean? In the same party, and that's definitely one of the highlights, definitely.
Because the music was bringing everybody together.
Bringing people together, you know what I mean? That was like that situation there over there was like, for me to be involved in such a historical, groundbreaking bit of history, just, you know, makes me feel good, you know what I mean?
And how did you start getting into like the drum and bass type tunes?
Well, drum and bass was born out of rave and hardcore.
Was that with the DJs speeding up the rave tracks?
Not really, nah. I think that people just, people just developed into better producers, and you know what I mean?
I remember certain tunes back then, like Renegade Soundwave, Phantom.
Yeah.
And Shades of Rhythm, Sweet Sensation.
That's like early rave, you know what I'm saying?
But they use that kind of break.
They use that break
beat in it.
Funny enough, look, that's where Kiss FM used to be.
Whereabouts?
Yeah, this building there.
What, in that
yeah.
In that one
This whole building used to be Kiss.
What, the whole thing?
Yeah, because I spent 8 years at Kiss.
That's right, yeah. You was, what was you playing, the rave music on Kiss?
No, I've done a jungle show.
I was doing jungle?
Yeah, Wednesday nights from 9 to 11.
I was going to ask you, like the different types of drum and bass. You've got obviously drum and bass, you've got intelligent drum and bass, and you got is jungle like more kind of like the ragga kind of drum and bass?
Yeah, people, I just put it all together as the same thing, you know what I mean? Because it is quite good and quite possible that you could do a mixture, a set with everything all together in it and cover up all aspects of this music, do you know what I mean? I don't really like when people like start putting them in pigeonholes and stuff like that. I prefer to just look at it all as the same thing.
And you play like a wide kind of variety of drum and bass?
Yeah, I play that. I play all aspects of it, me.
And a label called V Recordings.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, my partner Brian G, he worked at Rhythm King at the time, and they were going bust. Do you know what I mean? So, but we had like a load of demos of artists that had sent stuff in, and do you know what I mean? And some guys that we knew that we'd worked with gave us a demo and said, "Oh, haven't listened to these guys here. Like, you need to listen to them." Do you know what I mean? Like, this is Ronnie Size and Crust. So we listened to the demos. You know, it was like, wow, it blew us away.
What
Right.
you had a meeting with him and signed him?
Yeah, well, yeah. Me and Brian went down to Bristol and we signed them. Do you know what I mean? Straight away.
Highlights from the label days.
I think
Didn't you win like an award?
the biggest highlight of the radio of the label times will be the Mercury Music.
It's Mercury Music Award.
Yeah, when Ronnie won the Mercury Music Prize, that will be like the biggest highlight as far as label wise. You know what I mean? 100% there.
And why name V Recordings?
We were stuck for a name. We couldn't think of anything, and you know, in the end, we just came up with that and just stuck.
Just sort of
It's
stuck.
crazy because we sat there like scratching our heads. What we're going to call it? What we're going to call it?
And you just couldn't think of nothing.
No, we couldn't. And in the end, we just came up with that, V Recordings.
You produced a jungle classic called The Burial.
Yeah.
How did The Burial come about?
Oh, that's crazy because
Did you like basically dabble in like music production?
it wasn't, well, put it this way, I was getting in trouble. I was still, because I was DJing, but I was still getting in a lot of trouble, do you know what I mean? So the police come to my house and they found a gun and bullets and all that, and I thought, fuck me, I'm going to jail. Do you know what I mean? Now, when you think you're going to get 5 years, and you got like a promising DJ career ahead of you, but it's, you know you're going to get 5 years, and it's all going to come to an end, it tends to make you a little bit fucking crazy in the head. Do you know what I mean? So I needed stuff to kind of occupy my mind while I was waiting for the court case. So I called my friend Dillinger and it says, you know what, I want to make a tune. I mean, I went around there with my samples, had an idea what I wanted to do, and it just came together like in about 5 hours, bam, 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 bam. The tune was done, just like that.
And what samples was on? Because I know you were using like one of the old Red Groove.
Yeah, Foxy, Mademoiselle,
That's it.
by Foxy, and a Jigsy King and Tony Curtis. You know what I mean?
And it was what was the reason behind the name, The Burial?
I don't know, because it says big, bad and heavy, any sound is going to get buried. So I just thought, yeah, The Burial.
Burial. What was the tune? Was it? Did you sell many copies of that?
Yeah, we sold thousands and thousands. We sold thousands of them, and then we licensed it to bloody every single compilation, probably in Europe. Do you know what I'm saying?
Throughout your DJing and music career so far, can you tell me about some of like the biggest highlights? Would it be like, you know, your first track or your first time you DJ'd at a rave?
One of the biggest highlights for me, as I said, Northern Ireland is somewhere that's very close to my heart, and just going there time and time again to DJ. Also, seeing my tune played at Carnival, The Burial, on every single sound system that I walked past in 1994.
They was all playing it.
Every single sound system that I walked past played the record, and I was like, wow, that blew me away. Do you know what I mean? The two things.
They're
really.
the main two big highlights.
Yeah.
Let's say, is there any kind of advice you can give to sort of up and coming DJs?
I think that if you've got a dream and you want to be a DJ and you want to be a music producer or anything, don't let anyone deter you from it, because it's a hard life and people are going to try to knock you off. People are going to try to convince you to do something else, because it's not easy. It's not an easy life. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's all right looking and thinking, yeah, sweet, they're not make it or they're not like that. But you've got the other side of it where it's not nice. Do you know what I mean? It's a very lonely life as well. You know what I mean? Because I just live a normal life. Do you know? I DJ at the weekends, sometimes in the week, and I work with this charity that me and my friends have put together.
What's the charity?
It's called Save Our Boys, Save Our Girls, and we're basically fighting against knife crime and offering young people opportunities to uplift themselves and achieve something in life.
Well, I was going to talk, basically touch on the this knife crime problem. I mean, I read the statistics, and apparently there was 37 1,000 recorded knife offences in 2017, and 80 people, 80 lost their lives last year to knife crime.
So I'm saying, this is why I feel it's important, because of my background. I used to be a gang member, and because of my background, and a lot of kids listen to me, I thought that I felt compelled to do something to try to help. Do you know what I'm saying? If I could save just a couple of them, I'd have done all right. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've got involved with this charity, and we're offering like job clubs, we're offering like work experience, apprenticeships. We're just trying to do everything we can to uplift these kids and let them think to themselves, I can do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of feeling like, oh, I'm worthless or going down the wrong road. It's important. I felt compelled to do it, to try to make a difference.
And give them try and give them the youth like a positive kind of interest.
Yeah.
Is there any other kind of advice you can give to the young'uns?
Just stay out of trouble, man. Stay out of trouble. Go to school. Do your exams. Do you know what I'm saying? Life's not going anywhere. You're gonna have your chance to be an adult. Enjoy being a child. Do you know what I'm saying? Enjoy it.
And try and respect each other.
And try and respect each other, man. You know what I mean? Stop the violence. Put down the knives. Drop the knife.
Right. I've got this one for you, Frost. Throughout this is going to be a little bit of a tough question for you. Well, it might not be as it goes. Throughout the years, through the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, can you give me like a selection of tracks which have like literally blown you away? You've been like, wow, that track was like, it was on repeat. I know that's a really, really hard question to answer, because obviously being a DJ, there's so many tunes that you could. But is there like a selection of tunes that you could just pull out the top of your head and say, yeah, that blew me away?
When I first heard Terminator by Goldie, that blew me away. That absolutely blew me away. Timeless, Goldie's album, seminal, blew me away. Roddy Size's the Represent album, do you know what I mean? And there have been other tunes, like just individual tunes like Pulp Fiction. When I first heard that, do you know what I mean? Here Comes the Drums, do you know what I'm saying? Tunes like that, you just hear them, it just blows you away, do you know what I'm saying?
And how about moving away from the drum and bassy type stuff? How about like the funk and the reggae tunes?
Well,
obviously Jar Shaka.
Shaka's always been a big influence of mine, do you know what I'm saying? When I listen to people like Taurus Riley, you know what I mean? Bujo, you know what I mean? Bujo Banton, do you know what I mean? Obviously, you got people like Movado now, that blows me away. I love Movado, you know what I'm saying? And it's all different kind of thing, genres and tunes.
How about some of the old funk tunes?
Oh yeah, man,
James Graham.
Larry Young's Fuel, Turn Off the Lights, blows me away. James Mason, Sweet Power, blows me away.
Yeah.
Eddie Harris, It's Alright Now, blows me away. All these tunes are tunes. When I first heard them, I was like, wow. Do you know what I'm saying?
They were like on repeat.
Big.
And I bet you probably still play them tunes now.
Oh, 100%. They're like, you know what I mean? 80s ladies turned on to you, like, fuck, that's like a classic. Do you know what I'm saying?
Some sort of quick fire questions off of a few people I know that wanted to put a couple of things forward to you.
Yeah.
Filter Freaks, can you ask Frost, playing at Yikes at the centre in Farnham, Slough, and the origins of your Jumping Jack Frost scratch record?
Yeah. It is by the Blacks Posse, yeah?
Blacks
Posse, yeah. And it was just basically a record where they name checked other people, do you know what I mean? And I just took my part and scratched it, Jumping Jack Frost. That's basically it, do you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I mean? At the time I was like, I felt lucky enough to be able to be acknowledged and recognised on the record, but I just used that little bit, Jumping Jack Frost, and just use it to scratch my name.
I was going to say, do you use vinyl still, or do you use like MP3s?
I use memory sticks.
I use a memory card.
Yeah, mate. I can walk. I can get on a plane. I don't have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Go to the airport with like a little bag and some headphones.
You ain't going to damage your back.
Nah, like, I'm getting too old for that now. Walking around with them big boxes, doing nothing.
And I've got another one for you from Dave. Did you cover your walls with flyers, and do you have a signed copy of Human Traffic from Cole Cox?
No, I don't. I never cover it. I never even collected flyers. I don't have any flyers. I never collected flyers in my life.
Even ones with your name on?
Never, not one. Not one, and I haven't got a copy of Human Traffic either.
Yeah, from Duncan, the Laserdrome in Peckham was an exciting place.
Yeah.
How did you find it to perform there, and the connection from Formation Records?
Well, Laserdrome was one of my favourite places back in the day to play. The crowd was just fucking exceptional. You could go there and there's proper play tune. It had a vibe there that was just legendary. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite places. It's one of those places that lives on in jungle folklore forever. Do you know what I mean? Laserdrome. Innocence, it was called. Did you say what my connection with Formation Records? Well, DJ SS owned it, and I used to spend a lot of time in Leicester because I had a girlfriend down there. So when I used to go down there, I just used to go to the studio and make a couple of tunes with Leroy, with S, do you know what I mean? And yeah, we're quite a tight bond, do you know what I mean? And so yeah, I released about three tunes on Formation, do you know what I mean?
And I've got one here from Martin Bratz. He said, who do you rate as a DJ? I love everyone, me. I love everyone, but I think at the moment I'm loving Randall. I'm loving Randall at the moment. Brian G, fucking the bossy selector. You can fucking, the geezer can select. He can select tunes, man. Proper selector.
Andy C, fucking a monster. Yeah. DJ Marky. You know, yeah. I've got a lot of respect for anyone that can go up there and play music in front of a crowd, have the bollocks to do it.
Questions he's put forward. Have you ever had your records nicked?
Nah, never.
Nah.
And I think anyone will try and do that to me. I don't think so. Can't see it.
Coming to the end of the ride now, Ross, can you sort of tell me what you're sort of up to nowadays?
Well, now, you know, I wrote a book, Big Bad and Heavy.
What's it called? Big Bad and Heavy?
Yeah, my book, Big Bad and Heavy's out now. You can get it from Music Mondays. Go to www.musicmondays.com. You can get it there. Along with my book, along with Uncle Doug's, Billy Bunner, Mark Archer. We've all got books out from the same publishing house, so you can check that out. And also, you know, I'm still DJing. I'm traveling all around the world still DJing. But recently, I've got more involved with this this charity that a few of us have set up called Save Our Boys, Save Our Girls, started by Gemma Fox, who's really the driving force behind it. And she's got a few people together, all of us professionals in our own field.
And for anybody watching this interview, is there any way that anyone can get in touch with the charity?
Yeah, just Google Save Our Boys, Save Our Girls, and it will all come up, and then you can get in contact with us there. Just Google it and it will come up, and you'll find various ways to get in contact with us.
Last one for us.
Yeah.
Shout outs. Do you want to give like a shout out to anyone?
Big shout out to all my fans, all my supporters, everyone who supports me. Big shout out to all the promoters. I want to say a big shout out to all my fans all over the world, because everywhere I go, I've got like a really loyal following of people that come and support me and love me. So I want to send a big shout out to all you lot, and there's big shout out to everyone who buys my records. Remember, right, May the 18th, my album The Chronicles comes out. Watch out for that, it's gonna be big. And yeah, just peace and love to everyone, man.
Yeah. Listen, for us, an absolute honour having you in the back of the cab.
Yeah.
How did you find it? Pretty relaxed?
Yeah, I did. I almost fell asleep at one point.
Did you? Yeah. It's quite relaxing in the cab, isn't it?
Mate. Yeah,
it's quite comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I only got me nut down a couple of times. Happy days, mate.
And I was going to say, anybody watching this interview, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, because what I'm trying to do is bring our history.
Yeah.
So, which is really important. I've obviously interviewed the Raga Twins.
Yeah. Subscribe to this channel.
That's right. Dave VJ from Mastermind. Yeah, loads of people. But listen, absolute honour for us having you in.
Nice one, brother.
And yeah, it's been a pleasure. And I'm going to get you down to Ivory now. And
off to the next meeting, I'll go.
yeah, we're off.
Happy days, brother.
All right, lovely to meet you.
Cheers,
Cheers,
bro.
Gov.